I felt like this would be a good example where we could do a couple of things. Drill in more into our harmonic principles, tie that back into the other things that really matter, which is our trade discipline and trade psychology. But remember, discipline before psychology. So, making sure that you're disciplined enough before you enter the trade, and then having the psychological strength to withstand what's happening as your trade is moving in your bias, hopefully on your winners. So we're going to use something that's close to a 222 Gartley pattern, and that's this guy right here. Now, I apologize because you guys know that I don't like to make videos after the fact, but this is just too good of an example to pass up and just to use for, another teaching video. Add this to the curriculum. But inside of this little market here, and mind you, we're trading on a very small time frame. We're on the 15-minute chart, just to show that yes, you can do these things on a smaller time frame. The results just differ because your smaller time frames are not really what governs the way the market is moving. But here or there. Here is our Gartley pattern in here. It's somewhat close to the 222 Gartley. A little bit off, but close enough for me to use. So identifying the impulse here, swing low to swing high. And right now we're just validating what we have. We see that the retracement for our B leg, our X to A for the valid B, comes exactly down to the 618 retracement. Okay, so we would then go into C, which is going to be up here. And that's a 618 retracement from A to B. And we see the 618 criteria was met there. Now, not sure if you guys know, but this is the way that I or we over here at the Harmonic Trading Club qualify a Gartley pattern. Anything else is just a variant. Okay, a Gartley variant. But your real Gartley pattern requires a 618B and a 618C. These things are going to matter in terms of how it reacts because you see how it's reacting to these harmonic ratios. So 618B, 618C, then looking down here for D, the completion or the PRZ. So first thing we're going to do is go ahead and grab the Fibonacci extension tool, measure from A to B, and we're looking for the 127. Now, if you notice, we got that very cleanly, but I don't want you guys to get too excited yet because, of course, you see that this is a reacting winner because we're not done. So this is basically the makeup of our Gartley, but we would just go ahead and see if we could get some more confluence around that PRZ. So I would go ahead and bring in the A to B is equal to CD pattern and see if we have that too. Now I can tell you now, I'll clone that. I can tell you now we do have it. It's just not all the way confluent, like overlapping. So it's kind of in that zone. The A to B is equal to CD pattern stops short of the 127, but still close enough. It's kind of in, what I would like to call sort of like this little kill zone in here, like this little. That's why it's the PRZ. It's a potential reversal zone, not potential reversal price. It's not going to be exact. It's going to be in that area. So your 127 extension of A to B is somewhat confluent, not overlapping, not on the dot, confluent with an A to B is equal to C D pattern. The last thing I would be looking for is when we have the 618 retracement of X to A for B, is to see if 786 is down there too. You want for the 222, we want all of those to be lining up. But I can tell you now it's not because the price action to the C leg pushed up a little high. But we'll take this and just to see, just to validate and look where we are. So it's down there, but it's making the range a little bit wider. So okay, so these are the three you would look for: 127 extension of A to B. The A to B is equal to C. The pattern confluent with the 786 retracement of X to A. So all three of those. And if we were to kind of give this some color, he would look like that. That'd be the potential reversal zone. All right. All that being said, here's the sweet stuff. Here's where it really gets good. Not knowing if this is going to walk. Well, we don't know anyway. But the best thing that you can do is put yourself in the highest of probability positions. And that is going to be, of course, the 3-bar reversal. Okay, so this is, like I said, your discipline before your psychology, being disciplined enough to wait for the rest of this confirmation to take place. So that bearish engulfing candle, followed by the little doji in there, followed by the trigger and entry. That's the third green one here, closing above the doji. So now, in this case right here, even though you don't get an immediate reaction off of that, price action comes down, test deals with the PRZ some before it takes off. But nevertheless, you still had confirmation, and this is still a winning trade. I'm going to throw his body on here, and we're just going to talk a little bit more about this so we can help with dealing with the psychological effects once we're entered. Okay, so let's just go ahead and give him some color. Let's find a color for him. Let's just give him something real light like that. Okay, so here is our Gartley pattern, okay, and how he reacted to the potential reversal zone. It's perfectly okay that once the once the confirmation happened, there was a retest of it. That should be expected. Okay, so this is where you need to be strong and not freak out and close your trade. When he came back up, you don't want to take your profits too early because we're going to talk targets. Okay, he comes back down, you're in this. Mind you, it's only a 15-minute chart. So if you're in this thing for 2 or 3 hours, that should be okay for the type of payoff that you can expect on it. Okay, I'm going to break that up in two ways: a passive way and an aggressive way. Let me clean up first so we can see. We don't want to have too much stuff on the chart, and then we'll break down targets on this. And hopefully, this is something that you can incorporate into your trading as you go on in your trading career, and especially if you start trading advanced patterns, because this is going to get a little difficult. Targeting is typically, this is the passive way first, just really dealing with the pattern and not the overall structure, which we're going to talk about next. But from A to the PRZ or to the D leg completion, okay, there are levels that you can start looking at. Now, you can be as passive or aggressive as you want. Typically, I'm usually looking for at least a 618 retracement. Okay, so here's what happened. Once we finally get going, notice that here's the 618. Okay, notice it again because that's a major ratio. It's kicked back after that. Okay, thing about it is, if you wanted to, you could be done and over. Okay, or what you could have done is this: look left, scroll out some, and notice that I want to do this first before I go there. Notice that even though price action retraced and corrected from way up here, the next candle is still green. So this thing still has some bullish life in it. It's not done yet, basically, is what I'm saying. Or it doesn't look like it's done, or it doesn't have to be. It doesn't mean that you can't take your shot by coming out and looking at your highs here. Okay, see your highs up here? And you could even go further. Okay, so we'll do it like this. This is what we'll do. We'll go full max. We'll look at the high here. Okay, because this is the way the market moves, especially if it's triggered off of something like that. You can see this thing just keeps going. You just want to be lucky enough to get involved when that happens. But what you can do also, okay, remember the way that I talked about the targets on the pattern, passive. Structure, targets off structure, aggressive. So swing high, the highest high in the structure, retracing from the highest high in the structure to the lowest low in the structure, which happens to be the Gartley's X leg. And then using two targets off of that, and those look like this. You can see them here. Those look like you would have entered here, and then the 382 of the whole entire structure is target one. Now, look how significant that is even that was hit. If you were targeting off the whole entire structure, you would not have been taking target TP1 until here. Not as where if you had traded just the little pattern. See, you're kind of leaving a lot of meat on the table. Okay, so you would not have been taking profit target one until way up here. And then the 618 up here would be your TP2. So I'll write those in and then we'll just chart this out. This would be TP1 on the aggressive, which was achieved. Now the problem is after the TP1, you probably would have needed to move your stops up and got stopped out, or taken half of your profit off. Like if you had 10,000 units, sold 5,000 of them back, trying to allow the remaining 5,000 to make it to target two. And that's target two up there. Remember, it's a 618 retracement of the whole entire structure. So if you're looking at this picture, this is what it really looks like from swing high to swing low and a 618 retracement. What should give you confidence that that can happen is you got the 38%, the 382, and then just a slight pullback. And then hopefully he'll find some support somewhere in there and then make his way up. But trading this the aggressive way, I'm just going to use the long short tool, and I'm going to say that we enter around our PRZ when at the retest of it. And we're going to target the 618. A lot of people won't have the guts to hang in there, but I'm just trying to show you why you should. And that's because you can get opportunities like this that's 11.5 to 1, almost 12 to 1 risk versus reward. Okay, now I don't mean to make it sound like this is easy. The psychological part is going to be the hardest part to deal with when trying to get there, because you're going to see that money, you're going to see yourself in profit, especially after it finally gets going and takes off. You're going to see yourself in profit. You're going to get happy. You're going to get nervous. There's going to be all kind of emotions. You're going to be scared. You're going to think the market's going to take it from you. And some of those things might be correct. But somewhere along the lines, you're going to have to figure out how to hang in there for the long run in this game and get away from 1 to 1, 1.5 to 1, maybe even 2 to 1, knowing that when you're trading based on structure, sometimes we're leaving too much meat on the table. So I didn't want to just leave this one out there without taking advantage of the opportunity to talk about, again, we had the pattern itself, which is a good strong pattern. Okay, we didn't have anything crappy. We had a Gartley pattern almost in the 222 family, close enough, combined with a 3-bar reversal for confirmation. This is really what we want, and it's hard to get them. They're a little bit more frequent than people think. These are typically what I look for. But when you can get them, you pretty much got a home run. You just got to be able to hang in there. So I'm not going to count these bars, but if you want to pause the screen and count these bars, this will tell you how long you had to wait before this thing actually took off. And at 15 minutes apart, maybe it was 6 to 8 hours or something like that. But the real question is, would it have been worth it? Okay, that's why it's risk versus reward. Okay, the risk is you might have to ride it out and stuff like that. But let's talk about the probability combining Gartley with 3-bar reversal in the PRZ. I think that was also, that was also oversold with bullish divergence going into it. When you talk about where we were here, and these all look the same. This looks like the same level, but price action said it was getting stronger, and it was absolutely true as you saw what happened. So wanted to take the opportunity while I was there to talk about that and hopefully help some more traders out who have started to get involved with advanced pattern recognition and some of the other methods and techniques that we use and teach here at the Harmonic Trading Club. Hope this one does you guys some good. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. If you want to know more about anything that I talked about in this video, head on over to the Harmonic Trading Academy playlist where we do teach this and more in great detail. That being said, subscribe to the channel. If you're not subscribed, hit the bell icon. You should be notified when the most amazing technical breakdowns such as this are released. Other than that, you guys be good, be great. Take care of yourself in the market, and we will see you on the next video.